Hey guys, so this video is going to be about how to talk louder without hurting your voice. Now, I got this comment from someone named Richa, I believe, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. It's what I saw on YouTube, maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I saw your comment and I'm wanting to respond and help you. Talking louder. I've made a video on this before, and I believe I talked about different articulators that you can use to help your speech work, as well as also becoming louder and improving your voice. Becoming louder without straining and hurting your voice is part of your breath work, having a strong diaphragm and a good core to support your breath. And now this takes time and this takes practice. It's not something that usually will happen in a day's work and then you'll magically be able to talk much louder, much bigger and fuller in a room. Some things that you can try and that I'm going to try and give you here that'll help you long-term wise are some little tips, nits, and tricks. So here we go. First thing, start trying to do some different breath exercises and focusing on your breath. When you breathe, you don't want to breathe coming up into your chest. You want to breathe from your diaphragm. So when you breathe in, air comes through the stomach. Now, first off, you've probably heard this 1,000 times before, so how do you know you're doing it right? Here's something that might help you, this idea. When you're sleeping and you're resting and you're lying on your stomach and you're about to go to sleep and you're not thinking, your stomach naturally is going in and out, up and down, naturally. And that's kind of how we want our breath to be. We don't want it to be something that is forced. A lot of people can say, hey, I'm breathing through my diaphragm right now, my stomach is coming out, but a lot of it is forced pressure that is bringing the stomach out. And what you want is you want it to be natural pressure that is bringing the stomach out. So some things that help is to lie on your back. This can be on a bed, this can be on a floor, something where you're not too uncomfortable. Maybe if you have a yoga mat, you can lie on top of that on your back. You lie there, you close your eyes, and then you just imagine yourself in a meadow or wherever. You use your imagination. This is a great way to practice your imagination, to relax yourself into kind of like a meditative state, but to also not allow yourself to focus on your breath. This whole idea of lying down and just breathing from your diaphragm is so you don't focus on it. Once you start focusing on breathing, that's when your breathing doesn't work as properly as we want it to. It's kind of like if you're walking around and then someone comments on your walk, then you start thinking about it and then you walk weird even more. So when you're breathing, you don't really want to think about your breath too much, even though you are thinking about it, if that makes sense. So in short, lie down, breathe naturally, and just try to get into a meditative state. You can put on soft music, something that allows you to not think about your breath, but you're just going to breathe. And you may want to do this for 15-20 minutes every day if you have the time, just to get used to it, your breath. Next, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stand and then just say, ma, 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 ma. What I want you to do is I want you to focus on this idea of breathing in through the diaphragm and really going, hum, ma, 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 ma. And you want to imagine when you're doing this exercise that you're coming through the mask, your face right here is where you're trying to allow the sound to come from. Something else that'll help out is if you use some of your imagination of when I'm talking to you right now in the camera here, if I imagine I'm talking to you, but I'm also trying to talk to the wall right here, talk to the wall behind me, and maybe through the wall, that'll help really with the voice, making it bigger. But now you want to be honest to the situation that you're in to talking louder. If you're, say, on an intimate date with a girl or guy and you're having dinner, you don't want to talk like you're talking across the room. You want to know how to gauge your voice, and that's one thing that people don't get sometimes. They think, oh, if I'm talking quiet at all, it's a bad thing. And it's not. Yes, you can talk quiet, and you should talk quiet in many cases, and sometimes in not so many cases. But you want to be able to gauge it properly. If you're going to be on stage and you're going to be acting, yes, tremendously you want to increase your voice. If you're going to be in a room with a bunch of people and you want to have more of a presence and be known, whether this is at a party or some kind of meeting, yeah, you're going to want to be able to talk a little bit louder. And talking a little bit louder will include many things. Getting used to it, doing these exercises. Being in a positive mood will help a lot. Being excited, being happy to be where you are. You'll notice when people give speeches, if they're nervous, they're much more quiet and to themselves. It's because they're scared and they're nervous. People who are confident and aren't scared are very outspoken. So get excited. Do these exercises. Get excited. imagine you're not just talking to the person in front of you, but you're talking to the people around you. So then you have a more rounded and fuller voice. And just do that. Now, there's, yes, many more things to this, but this is the gist of it for you. Now, you can get a speech coach and you can get a voice coach, but try this first. Do these exercises before you get that kind of training that you have to pay for, unless you're wanting that. If you're wanting to do it professionally or get more experience, yes, a coach is great to have because they can be on top of you all the time and they can notice what is working for you and what isn't working for you. But if you don't have that kind of money or time, try these exercises, work on them, see how they work. And if they don't work, then try something new. But these have been exercises that have been able to, one, help me, but also help many other people. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this helps you. Let me know if it does, and I'll see you all next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.